going. All right, good morning, Hope. First hour. Today what we're gonna go focus on is a strategy for staying on task. The reason we're doing this is because your IEP team, including mom, teachers, and myself, agreed that you need to practice staying on task. And this strategy is gonna be important so that you can finish your assignments in a more timely manner. And you won't have as much homework. And you'll have more free time to do fun stuff that you want to do. I need to know, where do you write your assignments?
In my agenda book when I don't forget.
In your agenda book when you don't forget. What do you think you should be doing in class when you have work time? Or at any time? Where should your focus be and what should you be doing?
On my work that I need to do.
Okay, so that you can finish your work. What do you think the consequences are of not staying on task?
Getting bad grades and not doing your homework.
Okay. Grades are going to suffer, aren't they? Yep. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at the 5 steps of staying on task. And in our school, as you know, you're expected to complete your assignments, or you may get a step for not having your homework done. And those can pile up and turn into a detention. So I made you a cheat sheet. The steps for staying on task are, first of all, look at your task. Don't put it away for later. Think about what you need. Focus all of your attention. Stop working when you're instructed, and ignore distractions. Now I'm going to give you a copy of this, and I added a few little pictures because for me, sometimes when I have a visual to help me, I can recall things better. So your first step is to do what?
Look at my task and don't put it away for later.
Don't put it away for later. The second thing was, think about what you need. What do you think that means to do?
Like, consider like your materials, your pencils. Like if you need glue, get the glue.
Right. Assemble all the materials that you're going to need. Focus all of your attention. What does that mean?
That you need to stay focused on what you're doing.
Okay. And stop working when you're instructed.
Like, don't just go on to the next problem if someone says, like the teacher says stop.
Okay. And ignore distractions and interruptions.
You just have to block out people around you.
That's a good word. Try to block them out. Now notice on the second page, I have the same steps, but they're a lot smaller. So what I'm thinking you could do with this is cut it out. We'll put it into your agenda book so that you always have something to refer to. It's one thing to learn it here in my room. It's another thing to go to science class or social studies class and then remember what those steps are. We will use it in math and in reading when you're in here also. But when you're out and about, this will give you something to refer to. Okay? Now what we're going to do is try to memorize those steps. Okay? So we're going to try not to look at the cheat sheet so much. So the first step is look at my task. So what's the first step?
Look at my task.
Look at my task, and you already told me. Zero in on it. Step 2 is think about what I need. So what is step 2?
You have to think about what you need.
All right, so step 1 is look at my task. Step 2 is think about what I need. So what are the 2 steps?
Look at my task and think about what I need.
Perfect. Step 3 is focus all of your attention. Repeat that one. Step 3. What is it?
Focus all of your attention.
Okay. So step 1 is look at your task. Step 2 is think about what I need. Step 3 is focus all of your attention. So what are the first 3 steps?
Look at my task, think about what I need, and focus all your attention.
Perfect. Number 4 is stop working when instructed. Repeat that one.
Stop working when instructed.
Okay, so step 1 is look at my task. think about what I need, focus all of my attention, stop working when instructed. Can you repeat all 4 of them?
Look at my tasks, think about what I need, focus all your attention, and stop working when instructed.
Perfect. 1 more to go, and this is probably the hardest one. Ignore distractions and interruptions. So, repeat 5. Ignore.
Ignore the distractions and interruptions.
Perfect. All right, ignore distractions and interruptions. So we've got look at my task, think about what I need, focus all of my attention, stop when I'm told to. 5 is the hardest, ignore distractions and interruptions. Think you can say all 5 of them? All right, here we go.
Look at my task, think about what I need, focus all of your attention, stop working when instructed, ignore the distractions and interruptions.
Perfect. You've got it. So we've got all of these things. Hopefully those will continue to help you. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Do you think these steps make sense? Okay. Do you think that these are all doable for you? With some practice. Are there any of these that you don't know how to do? Nope, you know how to do all of them. Very good. Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is repeat why it's important for you to stay on task.
It's important because if you don't stay on task, you can get bad grades and get held back, or
You might.
have, if you're in a sport, you can get the sport taken away.
You can get the sport taken away if you're failing grades. What about at home? Do you enjoy having a pile of homework to do at home? Not really. What would you rather be doing at home instead of homework?
Like, if you have siblings, playing with your siblings.
Sure, you could play with your siblings, you could watch TV, you could go for a walk. There's a million things you could do, especially now that the weather's nicer, right? So, is it important to stay on task? Yes. When you've just told me why it's important to stay on task, what are the 5 steps for staying on task?
Look at my task, think about what I need, focus all of your attention, stop when instructed, ignore the disruptions and interruptions.
Perfect. I think you've got it. Alrighty. Thank you very much. Next time, what we're going to do is we're going to go on, we're going to repeat this, but thank you for being so focused. We're going to move on to see you were staying on task. So thank you for your time, and we're going to continue next hour, okay?